Kristen. Thanks for joining in today. We're going to draw a bright blue butterfly, and this was inspired by my niece who loves butterflies. I'm going to use gray toned paper, and this is going to make the white stand out when I use colored pencil. So you can use gray toned paper or you can use regular paper. If you like these videos, please subscribe and hit the notification button, and you'll get notified every time I have a new video. Thanks. Okay, we're going to start drawing our butterfly in the center of the page. So from side to side, it's right in the middle. And if you're looking up and down, it's up a little bit higher, so it's not completely centered from up and down. And we'll start with the head. So to start with the head, I'm just going to make a curved line up and over, and then I'm going to stop right there, and then on the other side, I'm going to make another curved line. And between those two, I'm going to put two little dots. Then we're going to make the eyes, which is just two curved shapes on the outside of his head. Okay, and then we'll make the body. So first I'm going to curve out to the left, and then bring it in on a diagonal line. And then I'll do the same thing on the other side, so the other side should look the same. And then it's going to go towards, the lines are going to go towards each other and meet at a pointy tip. And then towards the top of his head, I'm going to separate the head and the body. And then we'll put one other thin line above that. Good. We'll put two little dots right here. Okay, and now we're going to put the antennas. The next step is we'll draw the wings. So I'm first going to draw the wing outline, and after that we'll add the detail. So I'm going to make this line come up and over pretty far. And then we're going to curve it in, and then I'm going to make waves. And these waves are just going to go till about the bottom of his body. If you notice, these line up. And then we're going to bring this line up towards the top of his body. Okay, and then we're going to start over back down here again, and we're going to make some more waves. And these waves are going towards the center of the page. I'm going to stop right in the middle here, and I'm going to make a straight line up. This is going to connect with his body. So now we have one half of the butterfly done. We'll get the other side done. It's going to look the same. So we will start with the big wing. Again, we're going to make waves that start veering towards the body. And they stop across from approximately the bottom of his body, and then we're going to make this diagonal line that goes up towards the top of his body. And here go the rest of the waves. That's going to meet with the middle, that middle line that we did. We're going to bring it up towards the end. And now we can add the detail. So on the very top on each side, I'm going to make a line that just goes the same direction as the first line that we did. It's going to go till about the end of the wing, and the same thing on the other side. To add a little design in there, I'm going to add a little angled line here, as well as partial rectangle inside here, and the same on the other side. Okay, and then we're going to add some more details here. So I will start in towards the body, and I'm going to bring this line out, just a straight line. Then it's going to start curving up and out and towards the top of his wing. We'll do the same thing on the other side. And now I'm going to make lines, and these lines are just going to go from the top part of the wing to the bottom. I'll start from the top of this design to the bottom. We'll just keep making these lines approximately a similar distance apart from each other, and they kind of curve down towards the bottom. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Okay, now we're going to make another little design in here. So this design is going to go down, and then we're going to curve it up a little, and then curve it in. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Just going to make a line that goes down, curves up, and in towards the top wing. And then we're going to just go ahead and make more lines that go from the top part of that wing to the bottom. And we're going to add a little more design here, because the outer part of the wings are going to be black. So I'm just going to add some lines of where we're going to sort of cut off where the black is going to be when we use our colored pencil. And we'll do some wavy lines right here. And the same on the other side of the wing. Make some wavy lines at the bottom. These waves go in between each of the lines that we just did. And then right here, I'm just going to make a couple of curved lines. Good. Now we're going to add some dots, or some circles, I should say. These will end up white. We're going to color all of these in white. We'll do a couple circles over here. And now the wing is going to start looking maybe a little bit different on each side. Not everything is exactly the same. So I'm going to make it right here, I'm going to make a straight line. Then I'm going to bring that line down, put a diagonal line up, diagonal line down, straight line up. So I'm actually going to do that on a couple of these sections here that we have. Again, this is going to be colored in white. And right here, I'm just going to make a couple of squiggly lines. When we go to color this, it'll be white squiggly lines with black around it. And we'll just follow that through. Towards the top of this wing, I'm going to do the same shapes that I did before. So I'll make a line down, a line across, a line down, 2 diagonal lines up, and then 1 in the center. One more of those shapes right here. And then right here I'll make just a curved line. And we're finished with the drawing portion of the video. Next we're going to move into colored pencil, and I hope you join me for both. I'm going to start with the lightest color, so I'm going to start with white. So first I'll start with coloring in these dots, and then I'm going to move to coloring in the other shapes that I want to be white. This video is going to be fast forwarded, so it actually takes me a lot longer than what it appears to. So please feel free to pause the video anytime you need. Now I'm going to use this golden color, and I'm going to put 2 lines right behind the eye on each side. And I'll color in these 2 little dots here with this color. Also going to put a little dot right here in the middle. And I'm going to add color on this line right above that separates the body from the head. I'm going to add 2 lines by these 2 diagonal lines by the white spots on the outside here. And then we're going to color around that with black when we get to black. Then I'll also add a little bit of this color right here and here. Okay, and I'm gonna start with, when I color, I'm gonna start with this light sky blue. Now you might have different blues than me, and that's totally okay. Just use what you have. I wanna start with the lighter colors. The reason for that is if I use the light tone colors first, I can go around it with the darker colors instead of trying to overlay dark colors with light colors. This actually works a little bit better. You can see at the bottom of these patterns on the wings, I'm adding darker blue shades, and that's because it's going to blend into a black. So I want to sort of gradually bring it into the black, and that's why I'm going to use multiple different shades here. Again, if you only have a couple shades of blue, that's okay. Just one way to darken the color is just to put more pressure on it. Instead of having multiple colors, you could just add a little bit more pressure to where you're coloring, and that's going to make that tone of blue just a little bit darker. I'm going to start with the black. I'm going to color in the body, the head, and the outer edges. Now I'm going to do final touches. Just going to add color, and I'm going to add a little bit of stripes on the wings. That completes our butterfly. Thank you for joining in. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, please subscribe if you enjoy these drawing and coloring videos, and hit the notification button and you'll get notified each time we do a new one. Thank you.